We're rolling suicide.
Hey guys, Jonathan from Breeder Circle. So after I posted the picture of a pastel Sahara, I had a lot of people asking me questions, and then I told you guys I'd probably do a video. So actually what I'm doing is I'm actually writing a blog on the information that I know about the gene so far, and because there was a lot of inquiries about, is it another desert ghost, where did you guys get it from, blah blah blah. So I wrote a blog on it, and then I'm just gonna make a quick video. I don't want to go into detail in the actual video that much, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys in person, because it's hard to get the pictures from it, so hopefully on the video you can see a little bit better. So we're gonna show you guys just some of the Sahara stuff that we have. We got our Sahara stuff directly from Noah in Africa, so that's how we got into the project. So let's check this one out here. So they're really awesome. I love the impact color. Some people are comparing them to desert ghosts right now, which, first of all, I love desert ghosts, and I've seen some different lines of desert ghost out there, which I'm in love with that gene as it is. Probably why I'm attracted to this gene right here, which does seem to be a little bit different and such. So we're just like trying to figure out a little bit more about what's going on and such. So these right here are regular Saharas. So what you saw right there was a Sahara. That one could be pos yellow belly. This is just the regular Sahara. So you see the light color. They're really awesome looking. Like imagine what they're going to do with other combinations. Right now all we have in the Saharas is the pastel gene implemented in together with it, with a possibility of having yellow belly. So those are the regular Saharas. Here are the pastel Sahara. So definitely it cleans up the snake, brings up the light color. You could definitely see it to get much more cleaner towards the end of the tail and such. A lot of floating alien heads, and then the bands. I really love the bands that go around it. So it's a really awesome color. I'm hoping that it even in video comes out, because in the pictures for some reason we are not able to see it. A lot of people have seen these in person or definitely go a little crazy for them. Okay, so here's another one, another pastel Sahara. So again, you can see the bold color has the stripes going down the side, so it has the bands and such, very clean. Also the impact yellow, which I love. The head looks very awesome, very light head on the top. Definitely has the flames coming up the sides, honeycombs and such, if you guys can see those there. So those are the regular pastel Sahara. So here's where it starts to get a little weird. We also inquired a couple of these, and these are actually supposed to be just pastel Saharas also, but for some reason I think there's something else going on. Right, this one right here I think may have yellow belly, or it's just very clean. And remember, there's a lot of floating genes out there, so it's hard to tell sometimes what you really have going on, and there could be other genes in play. So this one is a very bright yellow color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare it to, I'm going to put it right next to a regular Sahara, so you guys can see the differentiation between the two, just adding pastel to it. These guys are a little active. So if you see the two differences between the two, adding pastel into the mix, this one could have yellow belly, but it could just have another floating gene in play that is making it look a little bit brighter. So I just wanted to show you guys like a little bit of a comparison. Or actually, let me show you guys. And then here's the last one. So this one definitely has something else going on. Almost would be like a super pastel, but it's not possible because of the breeding that was done to it. So this one's one of my favorites. This one was definitely a super holdback. So this one right here, or it could also potentially have yellow belly. So the reason I bring up the yellow belly a lot is because a couple years ago, people, when the Sahara gene came out, they thought that the Sahara gene had an ivory as a super form. It was in one of the forums, and a few breeders were talking about it. I remember when it came out, and when that happened, everyone thought it was another yellow belly complex. But if you guys look at it, I mean, a lot of times when I see genes like this, you know, kind of ghostish a little bit like desert ghost and stuff, you know, hypos, you know, usually they're recessive. So even me, I was skeptical. You know, I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. You know, and after a little bit of time, there's a couple breeders in Europe that they bred them. You know, they realized it didn't seem to be co-dominant. We thought it was basically going to be, oops, wrong. They thought it was basically going to be recessive, and then the ivory came out. So the ivory came out and threw everyone off the game. So I'm going to go a little bit deeper in my blog about exactly what happened and, you know, the reason that we got into the project and such. But there has been a lot of skepticism about, you know, what gene is this, you know. But that being said, we still decided to get into the project, you know, so we got them imported directly from Africa. Now we're currently working with them, and we definitely are looking forward to seeing what it's going to do. Are they going to be compatible with desert ghosts? If they're not, you know, are the combos going to look different? You know, like if you guys have seen some of the pictures, as we'll show on the blog, of an adult Sahara, they look really awesome, like really cool. So they have a very light color, a distinguishable color compared to some of the desert ghosts that I've seen. I've seen a lot of them, so I see a lot of differentiations there. There's a lot of stuff that looks similar. So a lot of people saying that it could be something related, so maybe it is allelic. We don't know for certain, but we're going to give it a little time and figure it out. In the meantime, we're going to be working on it, so hopefully these pictures shed a little bit more light. Anyone getting into the project, I would love to know if anyone else has any more information. As we go forth, you know, I'm just going to see what we're going to make with it and put it into some like really cool combos. Desert Ghost itself is a really cool gene that a lot of people seem to be really interested in now too. So let's see what the future is going to be holding for these genes here. So there's a video just to show you. Make sure that you guys read the blog that's attached with this, where I go a little bit deeper into detail, and give me all the feedback that you guys can and what you think about the gene. And if you've heard anything else, I would be happy to hear it. So I appreciate it, guys. Make sure that you guys are following us on Facebook, The Breeder Circle, YouTube, Breeder Circle, Instagram, Breeder Circle, and then our website, breedingcircle.com. Thank you, guys.
You wanted to. I don't think you trust in my self-righteous suicide.